Welcome to episode 5 of my naked brutality run in the Tundra. We have a struggle going on with a merciless Randy Random at our heels, and I don't know where we're headed today. We're going to find that out for sure. For now, Lumpy is finishing the trap. Elliot is playing some horseshoes, and I don't know what Orion's actually doing. Overall, we have had a migration of Muffalo into this biome, which will be a new topic for me to tackle, because I want to have them, like, in my belly. Yeah, jokes aside, we are in a never-ending struggle for food in here, and this whole biome is challenging when it comes down to food generation. Overall, I'm really considering to research batteries next, and well, I got a nice idea from one of your comments by which told me to try a sun lamp in a room and use the dirt inside to grow up something, which is in itself a very good idea, because you'd only need the hydroponics where you don't have any soil to work on. And if we go here for the fertility overlay, as you can see, it's not like the ground here is not fertile. There's actually a lot of fertile ground around here. Well, fertile enough. The temperatures are the problem, so thanks for that idea. The only problem about this is... where is it? Is it the furniture? So the sun lamps need a whopping amount of 2.9 watt. So you could practically connect a geothermal generator with a single lamp, and there would be not much overspill. It's pretty brutal, honestly. Anyways, so Elliot is having a night's sleep, and I want to mine out that tunnel tomorrow. Or tonight, much more. Let's do it like this. Because I need some option to traverse this mountain. I don't want to walk around it every time. I want something from this side. We need a shortcut here. Probably gonna build some bridge at some point as well. So Orion's clothing is not good enough for the environment here. So well, a jacket is certainly not the right clothing for this environment. I see the problem there. I'm going to do one out of plain leather here. There we go. And how well is Elliot? Well enough. Alright, it's time for another hunt. I'm waiting every day right now until Elliot is rested enough to rise up early, because with those Muffalos I want to have a backup plan when things go south. And ideally Elliot will be able to hunt the Muffalo alone, but I just want to have some guys behind him. Death in 13 hours. I want to take another shot. 9 hours. 7 hours. One more. Okay, so friendly fire hit the other guy, and Orion went on a mental breakdown here. Yeah, I'm sorry, Orion. But honestly, you can go and hide in your room. It's okay. It's okay. It's not like, that would be mean. Jokes aside, Orion is a very poor choice in general. Like one of the comments pointed out, I could banish him, but at this point, I want to have him as the most expendable person in the colony. It sounds a little bit brutal, but I like to have one guy, which I can send on caravans or send up front and take the shots for the team. There are a lot of things that are pretty good when you're having somebody who's not so not so valuable to you. Okay, let's check out Elliot. Well, Elliot's night rest got a little bit disrupted here, but he wants to rise at 23 anyways, so he's going to be quite well rested then until 23. Okay. Wait a sec, Lumpy did some tree chopping there? Where? Ah, he's actually carrying it home? What's going on? Intelligence? In my colonists? Without mods? I'm a little bit concerned. Jokes aside. Awesome. I like it when things work well for once. Yeah, we're mining out the tunnel right next to Lumpy. Sleep well! Well, we're going to have rooms for everybody one day, promise. Until then, all cuddle up again next to the campfire. I couldn't afford a heater, so... There we go. Opening up these walls as well, because I think it's iffy if we're walking around like that. And then already almost the whole night is over again. Oh man. So seems like I'm going to dig my tunnel some other day. Alright, so let's go for the mining, and there we go. I really need a door on this side as well. The deserter, well... It would be fitting. In a way, it would be very, very fitting to accommodate a refugee here. Under the this place is basically made for refugees. But I won't be bringing myself a fourth person here. It's already hard enough as it is. We're not having much food here. Like, really not. And I'm already concerned about the future because I feel like we're certainly going to need some trading caravan at some point. So goodbye campfire. We're now having a proper heater. Nice, isn't it? And let's bring in some lamp here as well. So I want Lumpy to haul this. Lumpy is really worth his his food. Out here we should say you're worth your food. It's quite proper, huh? So I need another place for that urn. Okay. Still having 120 uranium. It's quite a lot. Let there be light. So, okay, Elliot is up again. Alright. Shouldn't you be sleeping? I don't want to mutter here. What about the animals? Man, those animals are migrating off the map so quickly here. Amazing. I really didn't expect those muffalos to migrate away that damn quickly. It's concerning me a little bit. So we're going to shoot some caribou now. Like, now. Even the mega sloth is gone. I mean, wow. Okay. So maybe we're going to shoot more than one of them. I don't know yet. So Elliot and Lumpy are quite hungry, so Now let's Alright. So we have 2 downed. I want a third one downed here. Alright. So Lumpy's having a bite here. After eating, I want Lumpy to carry that home, and Elliot is going to hunt that. Okay. Alright. So I sacrificed a meal to the Caribou. Did we get some stray bullets killing people off too? Yeah, okay. And there's going to die one more of them. Okay. A little bit more food for everybody. Nice. Okay. What about you, Elliot? I think I'm going to hunt more. Because he's still pretty well rested. And considering how quickly the animals migrate away from the maps here, I'm just extremely scared at this point to starve because I didn't hunt quickly enough. And with these hefty temperatures out there, it doesn't matter that we're actually leaving a lot of corpses lying around, because nothing's gonna spoil out here. So it's good. Usually I'm not like this, but in this scenario here, we certainly need this for survival, because obviously we're not having enough food. So Lumpy, how good's your crafting? Elliot is again the only person being able to craft. Oh man. But good old Elliot now needs some sleep. Orion can carry those caribou back home. That's also worth something. Alright. So at 60, we're not having quite enough there. How's Lumpy's mining? Well, kind of good enough, but whatever. Orion has a day's work of carrying caribou home, so food won't be too much of an issue for the next days now. Which is really relieving me a little bit, because I really gotta be more careful with migrations and availability of food here, because the winter here is quite fierce. I'm gonna cancel the mining here, just realizing I don't want to be that wealthy for no reason. If there would be any use to it right now, yeah, sure, why not? But there wouldn't be any, so cool. We're having food, like really much food now. Let's tailor a parka for Orion. Well, Elliot needs some recreational fun. I want to do some chess table. Uranium? Nah. That would be a waste of resources. Nah, we're going to do a wooden one. I don't have any expenses of wood anymore for the campfire or for I don't know what. Not even the stove is working on wood, so I can use the wood for something like recreational. research bench will be made out of steel too. Oh, cool. So, how good will the parka be? Crafting 5 is not too much to expect a lot. It's a normal one. I expected worse. So, yeah, minus 30. Nice. Oh, that's something different now. So, next step would be to create some extra living space for the guys out here. And also I want to think about more traps. Yeah, look at that freezer. I'm going to forbid most of the caribou now, because I don't want mindless slaughtering setting in. Because in this colony, my orders here are to cook forever, which means Elliot will cook as long as there are ingredients available. And as long as he is butchering, there will be ingredients available. But I don't want to change these builds for now, because right now this is perfect. We're not going to have huge stockpiles anyways, so... Every caribou is 8 meals. 8 meals will bring us through around roughly, I would say, 2 days. Pretty sure. So that means 2 days per caribou. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm like slaughtered 2 of them. 8. This caribou herd should bring me through the winter. And the buffaloes are back. Great. So Maybe I didn't need to be that scared about it, after all, but you know what they say, winter is coming, and sure is scary when winter is coming, you know? So Elliot will have a good night's sleep now. Lumpy is building some nice little table over there. Going to build another armchair, I guess. So, luckily, there's, it doesn't seem like, wait a sec, I didn't tell you to deconstruct that for real. So, I don't know how I misclicked, but I guarantee you I don't want to deconstruct my, my cooking stove. So, I can't even let him craft. Man, Orion is such a useless person. Can't wait for the research table to be done. And he will be finally sitting somewhere and doing something useful for good. I mean, cleaning sure is important too. Don't want to sound too mean here. Is Elliot some quick sleeper or... Well, okay. He ends up rising way before his schedule. Yay, there we go. So, first project battery, because obvious reasons. Alrighty, there we go. Great. Hard snow outside. Major break risk on Lumpy? What's wrong, Lumpy? Greedy for impressive bedroom. I see. So that's troubling you, yeah. So, for a moment I forgot about Randy. And now I remembered Randy, and now I'm really concerned. Oh man. Just realized that I could deconstruct this huge steel structure down there. Just overlooked it somehow. Okay. 14 units of simple meal. We are pretty poor, but once I have butchered all these caribou, I'm going to be able to maintain a pretty large array of clothing, so we could sell that. But for now, I want to mine out this tonight. So Orion's skill into intellectual skill is kind of non-existent. He's a slow learner too. But hey, at least now he's not running around uselessly anymore. I consider that progress. Okay. I mean, it's going to take forever until he has researched anything, but it just gives me a very good feeling that he's not hanging around anymore and mindlessly cleaning spots which don't need cleaning since I don't know how long. Certainly a good feeling. So it's also a lot of steel here. Nice. Okay, I'm going to get Lumpy to the crafting table today. There we go. I just want to have some stone blocks to build finally some new places. Maybe build some nice room for Lumpy. This should help. Like, there's no reason to let the guy be that unhappy about something so fixable. Oh man, let's see how far Orion's scientific skills will develop. And of course, another thing I wanted to have more traps, because traps are kinda quite OP. Or, well, maybe not the traps are OP, but the raider intelligence, or the lack thereof, is quite OP. Okay. Gonna cancel the job after this last stone has been cut. There we go. And Elliot is done with this tunnel. Wonderful. Great. So, another thing I feel like I want to do here is to drop down some the Jittery Duchess. So we can get noble now. Okay. Appa Burger. She's been chased by an angry squirrel. So since Orion is already such a useless person to begin with, he's the perfect recipient for royal favor, because this really upgrades people with low skill profiles by a lot. Simply because royals at some point won't work anyways. So great, win-win. All right. So let's wake up Elliot to take care of that. Let's see if he's able to shoot down the squirrel. I don't want to wake up Lumpy. There we go. One shot into the neck. Brutal. What a brutal shot. Well, you better stop harassing His Highness, you dirty little squirrel. Okay, I can't roleplay that properly any longer. My components are empty and my stove is broken. I need to mine that now. So let's set that onto auto load. And send it off. Now Orion is a yeoman, and let's see what the psychic amplifier has to offer for him. Pain block. Oh well, not my favorite psycast, but well, pain block can be very, very useful in certain situations. But overall, it tends to be a pretty situational spell. But what I do like about Pain Block is it brings your colonists into a situation where you can basically have food poisoning or heavier wounds or whatever. Your guys can still fight. That's a pretty strong thing, but well, things like burden or stun have way more visible effects to begin with, and that's why usually I value them more, even though I think pain block is way better than I actually assume. Mainly because it gives you the ability to ignore a lot of problems, which usually stop your colonists completely. Doesn't change a thing about me being more happy about any other skill, anyways. Gotta admit. All right. So I decided to give my barracks here a proper flooring because my guys here are pretty unhappy about their dorm. I mean, we should really consider this place not too beautiful as it is, but we might change something about that. It's only awful. It's awful with a positive value by now. Ain't that nice? Alright. Going to keep. I'm keeping expanding the freezer. Lumpy is going on a food binge. Oh man. Well, if I can't have the bedroom, I'm going to have all the food. It's not like I can really appreciate your behavior there, friend. But whoa! And Orion is going on an assaulting spree, so it's bonkers days. Bonkers day at the beginning of winter. Guess those guys are a little bit depressive now. So let's check it out. Orion called Lumpy a rogue. Orion insulted Lumpy's brother's kindness. Orion compared Lumpy to kangaroo. Orion directly insulted Lumpy's weight. Orion called Elliot a brigand. Orion derided Elliot's hands. Orion called Lumpy a rat. He slandered his bravery. Man, the thing is, I don't mind at all because this doesn't change a thing. It's already broken down. Now he's going on Elliot. So he's starting the fight again about the hands. What's wrong with you, Orion? What do you have in mind about people's hands? A forced weather for Halidus. Okay, I would get 33 units of hyperweave if I would accept the weather to be a foggy rain. So, well, okay, I mean, foggy rain is not really a problem, honestly. So question I'm asking myself is, can I have foggy rain and the other weather at the same time? I don't think so, no. So I'm having a few units of hyperweave now. Could make a hat out of that, but that's honestly not the best use for it. So yeah, it's winter and it's raining. Life hacks. Okay. I just hope that Lumpy would kindly stop binging on food at some point. And there we go. Extreme break risk on Lumpy still. That's also a good point on about not slaughtering all the food. I didn't really expect that to happen to begin with, but it's quite useful now. So Elliot and Lumpy are still pretty vulnerable. I mean, everybody here is in a really friggin' bad mood now. Look at that. Insulted 10 times. Like, Orion swears like a sailor. Okay, Elliot wants to go on a wake-up binge. That's really bad. Oh, I didn't want to. Well, that would be a solution too, don't you think? So everybody takes some wake-up now, so Elliot can't binge too much on it. There is a group of lynx passing through the area, okay. So, now that everybody's high on wake up, don't we want to kill those lynxes? Don't think that's going to work out. So, good thing the other guys were taking the other dose of the wake up, because Elliot is already going crazy here and overdosing. So I guess it's going to be a quite long day today. I want to try to grab at least one of those lynxes before they migrate off the map. Doesn't seem to work out though. Oh, well, whatever. Okay. Sadly, Elliot is not available right now, so. Alright. I gotta be ordering somebody else to cook here. Oh man, Lumpy is really bad at it, but oh dear, here goes nothing. How high is your food poisoning chance? Yeah, well, 4%. Could have been worse. Okay. They're actually sleeping while high on wake up. Respect. So the drug overdose is luckily already subsiding. And yeah, there are plenty of animals to hunt out here. I'm really considering the short bow for Orion for the hunting here. Range of 23 compared to the revolver 26. So it's lower, but the accuracy would be a lot better. Well, there's going to be rain for a few days now. A few more days. A few many days. But it's okay. It's definitely worth the pain, in my opinion at least. So, let's check out this place. It's a mediocre barracks now. What you saying now, huh? Mediocre barracks. Nice. Okay. Let's trade with them, fellas. Okay. The hyperweave makes up for a good trade. These guys are high-tech, or spacers or whatever. They're having better items, at least for sale, but sadly no weapons for me. Damn, that would be too good. A sandstone throne. I don't think we need that. Components, cloth. Cloth would be an interesting thing. A dog, no thanks. Food. I don't think we need to buy food. To be quite honest, food is way less of a problem than I had originally anticipated. Steel, no. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to invest no money at all here, and I'm just going to keep the silver. Because 200 silver are a quite substantial amount to me. And this is going to help us the most, I think. The other option I'm seeing here would be to mine out some gold to buy myself some dog. But... or another thing would be... One question I'm asking myself, do you guys have anything I could tame animals with? Oh, the chocolate. Chocolate alone is not good enough. Okay. I just wanted to check out if that could be maybe an option. Okay. But sadly, no. But that's okay, I'd say. Alright, friends, I'm going to cut I'm going to cut this episode here, sometimes words, because I feel like we're in a very good, stable situation here. Everything works out way better than I had originally anticipated, which is scaring me. So feel free to drop me a comment down below if you have any thoughts or whatever. I always love to hear from you, friends. And yeah. Support this video with a like if you want to, share it with your friends, or even subscribe to my channel. Any of these would make me super happy, but, well, only do whatever feels good for you. I don't mind if you don't. Just come back for more, and see you next time. Bye-bye.